Good evening and welcome to this week's edition of Midweek Manna. Sorry it's a little bit late, but this is a word for you. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever, seriously, have you ever wanted to go back to what God had delivered you from? Let me ask you an even more serious question. Have you ever went back to what God had delivered you from? You know, I'm reminded in the book of Exodus chapter 14, verses 10 through 12, that the children of Israel were being pursued hotly, it says in the scripture, by Pharaoh and his army. So what does God do? He cuts a swath through the Red Sea, and the children of Israel, you know the story, they walk through on dry land, and they get to the other side, and they turn around, and they look back, and guess who's coming? Pharaoh and his army. They're hotly pursuing after the children of Israel. So they started to think about going back. They started to think about, you know, this was a good idea, Moses, but maybe we should just go ahead on and turn around and go back and let's just get back into the slavery. And sometimes that's what we as Christians or even some folks that might not even know Christ, that's what we do. We go right back and we get into those areas where we were set free. Well, I'm going to tell you, in the 14th chapter of Exodus, verse 15, God spoke to Moses after Moses had inquired of the Lord, what are we going to do? What should we do? God says, why are you talking to me about this issue? You tell those children to go forward. My brothers and sisters, you have to go forward. Forget about Pharaoh. Forget about turning around and going back to those destinations where God has clearly delivered you from. I mean, and we saw this example sporadically throughout the Old Testament, and even in Numbers chapter 11, the children of Israel were so bold after God was giving them manna from heaven. They said, you know, we had good fish in Egypt. We had the leeks and the cucumbers and the onions, and oh yeah, don't forget about those garlics. We had all of those good things in Egypt. Maybe we should go back. So let me just ask you to forget Pharaoh. Forget that bondage that God had delivered you from. Forget going back to it, rather. You'll always be remembered from what you've been brought from. But always keep in mind what God is trying to take you to. He is trying to take you to a destination. He's trying to take you to a destination that is full of His love, His joy, and to give you His greatness. And let me tell you something. If you want to go back, think about this. The stuff that you want to go back to, that bondage, it's all good until that sinful relationship that you've been involved in, it's all good until, the material things that you've had that separated you from God, it's all good until. So why don't you just forget Pharaoh, forget going back to the bondage, and focus on going forward. That's this week's Midweek Manna. God bless you. God keep you.